Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video here is for the monthly jewelry making video. It's called Jewelry Making Fun, and it's hosted by Deb Hauk, who is this year Dahlia Designs is the name of her channel, and I know it has something else, and right now it's not sunk into my brain yet, Deb, sorry. I'll get your new name down by hopefully next month. But this is a collab that we post every month on the 18th at 10 a.m. And we went with the same themes and colors and challenges as 2020 for January. We had to use the colors pink, red, and or purple. We could use one or a combination of any of those colors. We just had to use those colors. Our challenges, we have 2 different challenges each month. We can choose to do both or one or none. It was to make a necklace, and then challenge 2 was to use like a love theme. Use like hearts, charms, lampwork, glass hearts, etc. So that is what we were to do this month. And here is my basket of all this pretty red, pink, and purple. So as you can see, I used all of the colors. I just didn't use any of the colors together. I used them all individually, which I'm weird like that. I don't like pink and, well, pink and purple would be pretty together, I think, pink and red, but I don't like purple and red together for some reason. Well, here is a bracelet that I made. I'm not showing these in any particular order, so I don't even remember what order I made them in. These are just things that I've made over the last couple of weeks. These are all beads. Well, these like stone beads and these this skull bead. These are from Joann's, and all of the spacers are from my own stash. And then these are some little round glass beads from BB Crafts. I used one of my chunky toggles on the end for the fastener, and then just added a few little glass beads for dangles. And I will have a tutorial going up on my channel for this style of bracelet. Last month, well, beginning of this month, it was an update for December. My finished jewelry pieces. There was a bracelet I showed that was the same style, and a subscriber asked me to do a tutorial to share how I put that together. So I made this one at the same time that I was designing, like figuring out what I wanted to do for my actual tutorial piece, since I wanted to do this for the collab. And I love these little skulls. I think they're so pretty, and I'm probably going to add some little gemstones or bling or something to the eyes just to snazz it up a little bit. I totally forgot to do that before now, and so I think this is really, really cute. I love that bracelet. I'll probably keep that myself. For the purple, now I already did share this on the Jesse James Beads website, because this is a strand of, okay, so from right here to here is exactly how it came on the string, on the strand. It's the Jesse James bead strand. I don't know if I got this from Hobby, or not Hobby Lobby, from Walmart, or if I ordered it from the Jesse James Beads website. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, even these silver spacers here have like a purple tint to them. I love it. Purple's my absolute favorite color, and this, I am in love with this necklace. And recently I ordered a pretty good size, well, it's like $50-something worth of items from the Jesse James Beads website. And they have this called Chain Reaction, which I have seen it in a lot of Sarah Ellis's videos. She used to do some designing for Jesse James Beads, and she would always use this, like incorporate it into her necklaces and things. And I thought it looked nice on camera. So I decided, they had like these packs of 5. They had a really good special going on, and they had a kind of reduced price. So I went ahead and ordered all 3 sets that they had. And it came with this silver with purple. And it looked amazing with this necklace. I can't even get it all in there because it's sort of long, but I love it. And then on the end, I have these heart toggles in my stash. And I thought that looked really, really pretty, since this is, it could be sort of Valentine's-y, since, you know, it's, well, purple, but it's not pink and red. But I thought this heart with having sort of a little bit of a diamond design, like little diamonds looking gems on it. And it's just very sparkly and shiny. And then I had this leftover piece. This is one of the leftover pieces when I cut the chain to be even on both sides. And it had this little bit of I put two links together actually, and I used up all the chain. And then I added this little heart charm on it. It just says made with love. And I thought that made the cutest little dangle. And I just attached the dangle next to this other heart that already dangles off of the toggle. And I am in love with this necklace. This would be something I probably wouldn't be able to part with either. I'm hoping to get into some craft shows this year. But if I love everything that I make, I'm supposed to sell it. Here is another one of my little skulls that I used. And as you can see, I did put sparkles in his eyes. And I just used a bunch of, these little glass beads are from the BB Crafts. They're sort of a gray, very like a frosted gray color. And these purple beads have like, they look almost crackled, like they're cracked. And they have gray through them, so they went perfect together. And I used another one of those chunky toggles. I've got to find more of those. I love those. These little tiny purple, they almost look like seed beads. They were on the strand with these gray and purple crackle beads. And so I used them on each side of the skull. I used just some little bead caps from my stash. And then I just put some little spacers throughout. I love how this looks as well. I'd probably be able to part with that though, because I love the necklace way more than I love the bracelet. I still love the bracelet though. This I wanted to share because it fit the collars. This is a bracelet that my daughter made a couple months back when she got really into making bracelets. She kind of quit for a while, but she'll probably get back into it again when she's bored and has nothing to do. That's the way she sees jewelry making, as just something to pass her time when she's totally bored out of her mind. But she did get a lot of supplies, and she made a lot of really pretty bracelets there for a while, so I hope she gets back into making it. We would sit here together in my bedroom, and she worked on my bed, and I worked at my table, and it was a lot of fun. And this is one of her designs. She used these like mesh beads, and then she's the one that originally found those purple and gray crackle looking beads, and so I ended up buying myself some at Joann's. And then just have these that sort of feel like lava, like rock. They're very textured, and they're really cool. And then a couple of little purple pearl beads. So I thought that was really cute. Here is a little dangle that I made. Now this did mix kind of red and pink, and it has white in it, and a little angel charm at the end. I had purchased off of eBay, let me find this package, a little set of Valentine beads. I think they are 12 millimeter beads, but they had all these white and red and clear and pink and just different shades of all these colors. And I thought that would make a really fun dangle charm. So that is what I did. I just took a lot of the beads and just went ahead and made them into little, like, added. And I found in my stash these heart spacer beads. So I dangled that at the end of each of the larger beads, which I only end up using 3 on this. I'll probably make another dangle. So there's a heart spacer dangled at the bottom of each of these, like 12 millimeter. These are just acrylic, but they're super cute and makes it a lightweight charm. And then I used a bunch of these white beads out of my stash, and I just made different dangles. And I thought it turned out super cute. It's not very big, so you know, it's lightweight. And then these hearts here I also got from eBay, and they are just like these really thick resin, chunky resin pieces, and in all these different colors. So I thought that was really cute. Here's the item number. I don't know if that will help anybody, but that's the package of that. So this is a really cute, I might include it in like a Valentine's swap for that. Now, the bracelet that I shared in my tutorial, which the tutorial was very laughable. I wasn't in frame half the time. I got to get better at that. And to me, when I was looking through my camera, it didn't seem like it was in focus very well. But when I watched it back, it was a lot better. But I used these cream colored beads, and they came off of a strand from Joann's that had a lot of pinks in it. And so I used the pinks for several pairs of earrings. And I started out with these. I love how these turned out. They had gold spacers on the bead strand, so I used those all up. I finished off the spacers. They had like these really fat, chunky daisy spacers and these like flat disc beads, and then these oval shaped beads were on there as well. And I just took a little tiny spacer ball out of my stash, as well as the ear wires. And I love how these turned out. I think they are very, very cute. And then I had these two little pink balls left over. And so I just made these teeny tiny little dangles. They have like gold flecks. It's almost like a shimmer, a gold shimmer on the pink bead, which almost looks like, I don't know, well, it's kind of like if you use the stickles, or not the stickles, but like that brush from Stampin' Up. No, it's not Stampin' Up. It's Close to My Heart. It has that little brush that has the glitter in it. It's very, very faint. You don't really see it much. And I'm trying to think what the names of those brushes are. I have like 4 or 5 of those. It's almost like a water brush, but it has this like shimmery paint almost inside of it. And it looks like that's what has been brushed on the outside of this bead, is that clear, like clear, sparkly coating. It's really cool. It looks much better in person. But these are just some cute itty bitty dangles. Okay, so then I had these, let me move those out to the side. I had some glass hearts that I purchased at Joann's. These little, it look like they have like flecks of like gold and red and stuff inside them. It's very shimmery and very pretty. These are just the lampwork glass like hearts. And then I added a couple little dangles at the end with just on some different lengths of chain. And I made a little section here, little connector section that I just attached the chain to. Put that just as a little focal right in the middle of the necklace. And then the chain just goes all the way down here. And then at the end, I just put a little heart clasp, which that came from Hobby Lobby, and it was the last one. It was like a pack of, I've got the package here because I want to see if they have more. A heart-shaped clasp. There were actually 4 pieces originally in it, and so I'm hoping that they still have more of those. And then I just added this little dangle. And so this one I think turned out really, really cute, and I love how it looks. So there's that necklace with the dangle on the end. That one is definitely Valentine's-y. And then to go with that, I made these little earrings that I just took the lampwork heart bead, and I made 3 of these little dangles with some seed beads, very chunky 2.0 seed beads that I had found last month in my stash, and I've used them up like crazy. And I just dangled them all from a jump ring. And then on the center one, I added a small, like a 4mm jump ring to it to help it hang just a little bit lower than the other 2. And I actually was watching a YouTube video, and the woman that I was watching, her name is, oh shoot, I think her name is Katie or Kathy. And she has her own like jewelry studio, like an actual jewelry store where she does all of her tutorials from inside her jewelry store. And I love watching her. I'm subscribed to her, and she actually showed that technique of using another like a tiny jump ring if you're putting a cluster of like dangles together, and that way it helps the center one just hang a little bit lower so they're not all like clumped right there together, which I mean makes sense. But for some reason I probably wouldn't have thought of that before seeing her show that. So I thought that was an awesome idea, and it definitely makes it look a little bit nicer. Okay, so these last 2 projects I have, I used to make projects years ago. I mean, well, not years ago. I'd say probably 10 years ago. maybe not that long, out of guitar picks. I was really huge into making all kinds of earrings and necklaces and bracelets and charms and everything with guitar picks. So that's what I wanted to do again. I took some wire and I just formed it into this cute little heart shape. And then I have this, I had a bunch of these in my stash. They're just plain. They have no like logo on them, no texture, no writing, anything. And it's shaped like a teardrop shape. So I just used my little hole punch tool that I use for my bottle caps and punched a hole in the top and bottom. And then I used the jump ring to go through the top, and then I just added that little heart-shaped little wire piece to there. And then these little dangles I added to the end. And this is on just some Coriana chain, and so they're not tied, like fastened down or anything. They move up and down. They're loose, but they still, because of this spacer ball I have at the top, it doesn't want to move too much because this one catches a lot. So it kind of holds it in place, acts like a stopper. And I just put a few of these little gorgeous red glass beads that I had gotten from, I believe, Joann's. I'm not 100% sure on that. 2 different kinds of red beads. And then I just added a length of chain, and then I did put a extender on here because I like my necklaces short, but if I sell this, then you know it needs to be adjustable. And then I just added a dangle and a little made with love heart charm, and then just used one of my little bit chunkier lobster clasps. And I love how this turned out. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I made matching earrings to go with it. Yeah, one evening I was just sitting here playing with the wire, and I thought, let me see if I can make some hearts. And I actually made the one large heart, and then I couldn't believe it when I made 2 that were pretty much identical. I thought, that's got to be kind of a sign that I got to turn them into earrings. And then these guitar picks are much smaller, but they're still, you know, the right shape for what I wanted to do. And I just punched the hole through the point at the bottom of it. And these do have the brand name on it. It says Jim Dunlop. And then on the back it has some kind of writing as well. But I got these probably 8 or 10 years ago from just a local guitar shop. I don't even know if that place is still in town anymore. And I probably paid 10 cents for these maybe. It was ridiculously cheap. I mean, I had looked online and you'd have to either order a humongous amount or, you know, in order to get a decent price. And these were dirt cheap. I mean, just walk in the store, picked out the collars and the sizes and the shapes that I wanted. And I've had them for a long time, so it felt great to be able to dig them out of my stash. I actually knew where they were at, which was a miracle in itself. And so there are these cute little guitar pick earrings that match the necklace. And I thought that was just precious. And so, and it's really cute for Valentine's. It's not like girly like with hearts and all of that, other than a little heart charm here. But you can still wear it as a Valentine's piece because it's red and silver and a little bit sparkly with the different like spacers, and the chain itself just has a nice shine to it. And the findings, I use the real bright silver metals, and I love that bright silver. That's got to be my favorite metal to work with. That and rose gold. So I was excited to get the bargain bead box for January. Has the pinks and the rose gold, which I guess I could have played with that too for this collab, but I really needed to get this video done. And I've got a lot of other things of like jewelry items that I could definitely continue on with this pink and red designing. So I probably will have some more pieces to show at my next monthly recap video, which I will do probably the first couple of days sometime of February. So be on the lookout for that. So anyways, there are the pieces that I made for the January Jewelry Making Fun collab. Make sure you check out all the other ladies who are in this. It's not too big of a group, but the ladies who are in it are amazing. They do outstanding jewelry projects. They're just great at what they create. So definitely give them some support and love, and check out their channels and see what really fun. I'm sure they're going to be great fun pieces this month because a lot of it's leaning towards the Valentine's theme. I can't wait to see what they have all made. Thank you so much for stopping by, and check out those links in the description below to check out all the other channels, and I will talk to you all the next time. Take care.